Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Thank you, Karen, for that lovely intro into the room. So good to see everybody on day 928 of the Daily Antidote. That's awesome. It's lovely to see all your faces. I'm Jaden. I'm hosting today, and I'm super excited to get started. So let's say hi to anybody who's watching on Facebook. Hey, Facebook family. Glad you're tuning in today. Um, and I'm going to say hello to everybody in the room. Welcome, Karen Dale. We're so glad to have you here with us today. Hi, Joe. Thanks for helping out on tech and being here and doing everything always. Hi, Becky. Good to see you. Hello, Arlene in Berkeley. Glad you're here today. Pauline in Newcastle, glad you're with us. Shari in Western Massachusetts, and a cute dog. That is so adorable. Love to see that. Hi, Deborah in Kentucky. Good to see you. Kevin in New Hampshire. Glad you're here with us today. Mabel in Two Bears. Awesome. Hello, Susan G. and Caroline in DC. Good to see you. Hello to Hindi and Sarah in Texas. Hi, Harriet and Dan in Vienna. Vienna, Virginia, that is. Gary, good to see you as always. Hello, Cricket. And Sheila in Florida. Hi, Carolyn in Boise. Always coming through with the sign. What would we do without you? Hi, Anne in Maryland. And Kathleen in Albuquerque. Good to see you. Amanda and Miles in Michigan. Hello, hello. Hi. Hey, Miles. Hi, Aloysius. Good to see you. And Deli. Hello. One curly top. Maybe more will join. We'll see. Hi, Annette. Good to see you. Bonnie in Boise and Steve in Silver Spring. Me too. Kevin in DC with the flute. Good to see you. Hello, Anne. Oh, with a cute little lamb puppet. Love that. Trish. Hello. And hello to Nancy and Marsha, Amos, Sandy in Western North Carolina. iPad friend with the lovely deer photo. Hello to Jordan, Jenny joining in from Suffolk, UK, and Linda Rose, and a few more friends. Hello, Storm and Jane in Texas, Martha, Bob in New York, and Susan coming in from Seattle, and Loriana, Kachina, and Courtney. So glad that everybody's here with us today. Welcome, welcome. So today we are so excited to welcome back Karen Dale. She's been here before, and Karen is a wonderful, accomplished cantor, singer, songwriter, performer. She also has her own nonprofit that she's going to tell us about a little bit later. And she's also hilarious, as I'm sure you'll all find out soon. So welcome, Karen. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm so happy to be back. This is such an amazing project that was created for COVID and just continues because there's clearly a need. So I love that every time you welcome people and from all over the world. It's just so
Yeah,
exciting. And we gather together as one in song. And that's the beauty. Yeah, thanks.
absolutely. Um, yeah, you said it perfectly. And I feel like your song today is very much in that spirit of conjuring hope and giving us something to help us keep going. So, what is the song that you have for us today?
I'm so glad you asked. So this is a song. It's written originally in Hebrew. It was written 2,300 years ago um, by a man named Hillel, who was a noted Jewish philosopher. And he asked the poignant questions: if I'm not for myself, who will be for me? If not now, when? And if I'm only for myself, what am I? And I took that and put it to music and then wrote a bridge. And I'm hoping that you'll join with me in as much as you can. And I've transliterated the Hebrew. Please bear in mind any CHs that you see is ch. And if you're worried about pronouncing ch, just say yach. We do it all the time, and put that in the ch, and you're all good to go. In the bridge, there's one other Hebrew phrase which you will see Yachdav naseh. And we're taught that at one point in the Torah, all the people answered with one voice. And so here we are together. I chose the song for today because, you know, comedianness aside, these are tough times and we're all struggling. And it's hard to know what to do. Here in the US, we have elections coming up. So, at a minimum, we need to vote. And we need to step up and make a difference. And if each one of us did that, imagine the strength. So here's the song, and I hope you'll join with me.
Sorry, Karen, before you get started, would you mind just teaching us quickly a portion of the song that we can sing along?
So there's not really a chorus to this song. So you'll see in the chat box the words. And what I was planning on doing was singing the first verse, the English verse, twice. So we can sort of have a sense of what that is. Then I'll go into the Hebrew, I'll go into the bridge, and then we come back to that first verse again. So if you'll bear with me, thank you for asking, Jaden.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thanks so much.
Here we go. Okay, everybody, get your singing voices ready. If I'm not for myself, who will be for me? If I'm only for myself, then what will become of me? If not now, if not now, ooh, can you tell me, can you tell me when? Let's try that together. If I'm not for myself, who will be for me? If I'm only for myself, then what will become of me? If not now, if not now, ooh, can you tell me, can you tell me when? And this is the original Hebrew. Himein ani li, mili, וכשאני לעצמי מה אני, ואם לא עכשיו, ma-tye. If not now, can you tell me when? We care for those dear to us, while we cry out for the stranger, but we can't make a difference at arm's length. We can help those far and near to us with one voice. We are the changers. Yachdav naaseh is our strength. Oh, 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 together we sing. If I'm not for myself, who will be for me? If I'm only for myself, then what will become of me? Beautiful candle. If not now, if not now, oh, 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 can you tell me, can you tell me when? Im ein ani li. me if I'm not for myself.
Thank you, Karen. That was just stunning. Thank you so much. Wow. I mean, as you said, the original phrase, well, that is translated, the words are just so poignant, and I think say a lot without saying too much, really. Um, and yeah, just the poetry of that is like really breathtaking. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, and can you tell us a little bit about this song, how you kind of arranged it or
sure.
created it?
You know, I think we all do this. We find or we hear a poem, a line, a meme. We see something, and there's something about it that just strikes us. And we sort of own it in our own way. Um, for me, it's everything you just said, Jaden. This, what he wrote 2,300 years ago is as true today,
Mm,
but it's succinct. And more than being succinct, it's challenging us. It's
mm,
challenging us. And so I felt the challenge to try and take those words and make them my own. And then the bridge that I wrote really is how I interpret it, is how can we all step up and make a difference. So it's Jaden, it's what you said that inspired me to do that.
yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you. I also want to shout out Deborah put in the chat ancient wisdom, which is relevant in all times.
Yeah,
Absolutely. And it's just so beautiful that we can like carry through or take things from the past, carry them through to the present, and find motivation and meaning in them to carry us on through the future.
yeah.
So, yeah, and the lyrics are so beautiful. I mean, if I'm not for like kind of saying two things, like you have to be for yourself in order to keep going, and you also have to support your community and be there for others too. So I just love the way that with that simple, yeah, like just adding or swapping out a couple words, like says so much. Yeah.
I agree. If you his name is Hillel, Hillel, and just read a little bit about his history and other things that he has said. He's profound. You know, there are times, I don't know if you've seen on TV shows and whatnot or interviews where people say, if there's anyone alive or dead that you could have a meal with, who would it be? And certainly near the top of my list would have been Hillel.
Mm, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can see why from this writing. And I had one question. In the last line of the bridge, forgive my pronunciation, Yachdav Naase is our strength. Could you tell us what that Hebrew means?
Absolutely. Um, so this is in the Torah, which is the five books of Moses. Uh, there are a number of times where these words are used, and it was in this case. This was in a parsha, in a chapter that was in response to God's offering of a covenant. And the Torah depicts the people as completely unified in their commitment. And so we're taught that all the people answered together, Yachdav, that all the people answered with one voice. And so it seems to me that, all of us who all of us who care enough to be here today, right here, right now together, we have that in common, that there's this sense of togetherness and and how do we make that togetherness have some value to the world? Oh, great. Thank you, Caroline, in DC. All right. Um, so you get a little bit of some information. But yeah, the golden rule, that which is hateful to you, do not do unto others.
Right.
And that was in response, the saying goes that, and these are his two popular sayings, the one that we just sang. The saying goes that someone challenged Hillel to say, tell us everything about the Torah standing on one foot. And that's the kind of the story behind him saying um, the expression of that which is hateful to you, do not do unto your fellow
Mm,
or unto your neighbor. That is
wow.
the whole Torah. The rest is commentary. Now go and learn.
I mean, that's amazing.
And that's
Wow.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of like when I think of uh, read a little bit about the Buddha or whatever. It's like it's
Right.
right there, right on, and you really can't debate that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. What else is there to say? Um, yeah. Okay. And thank you, Caroline, for popping that in the chat for us. That's wonderful. Um, yeah. And I just want to say one more time, like I think the song really speaks to like a need we're having right now to feel connected and unified in a time where that feels almost impossible sometimes. So, um,
Thanks.
yeah, thank you for bringing that. So okay, we'd love to hear about other things that you do, including your nonprofit, which is called.
Chords of Courage. So in your intro, which was great, I'm a cantorial soloist and I have a band. Okay, everybody, sitting down. It's noon, but that's okay. Lox and Vodka is the name of the band. Yeah, just putting it out there. And we do we do concerts and private events and all that stuff. And it's just wonderful and fun and upbeat and happy music. Um, and I guess, I don't know, maybe it's been 10 years now. I just remember thinking, how do we reach the kids? How do we reach young people today? And things weren't as bad then as they are now. And certainly COVID hadn't happened yet.
Right.
And so, to make a long story short, my feeling was in a way to try and change the world just a little bit. I wanted to reach kids. I wanted to do it through music. And so I started a nonprofit called Chords of Courage. And yes, it's CHORDS, Chords of Courage. And we do communal songwriting, individual songwriting. But our goal is to focus on people of I just saw that. Oh, thank you for that. That was really nice in the chat box. We focus on people who have stepped up in spite of challenges or in knowing there are great challenges ahead and made a difference in the lives of others. And we were funded to do a songwriting contest for middle school and high school students in Frederick County, Maryland. We weren't sure over the last few years what was going to happen because of COVID, and we're running it again this year. We skipped 1 year, unfortunately, and we empower teens to write songs about incredibly amazing people,
Hmm.
and they submit them to the contest, and we have judges and we have great prizes, and then we encourage especially the finalists but all kids to step up and make a difference in the spirit of their courageous song subjects. And
Oh,
so as a result, the kids learn the power of one song to make a difference and the number of lives that have been changed by these students. As we also ask the students to engage others in their step up to make a
right.
difference campaigns. So it's really become an incredibly wonderful, powerful program. And some of these kids write amazing songs. So if you're at all interested, you can see us. There's Jojo just put it on in the chat box. If you want to just be on the list and see when our concert is or whatever, just fill out the form for more information, and we'll add you to our list. We want to support these kids in every way we can. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about Courts of Courage. Love it. It's great.
Absolutely. I mean, that sounds fantastic. Could you like talk a little bit about like how you work with the kids or sort of what processes you use to help them with their songwriting or what that looks like?
Absolutely. One of the things that we do, our goal is always to set kids up for success. Actually, anybody with whom we're working. We did an intergenerational songwriting and kids songwriting from around the country, well, especially during COVID. Um, we always want to set the kids up for success. So we offer free songwriting workshops to any middle
Mhm.
school or high school kid in the county who wants to come. They can come to one, they can come to all of them. This year we're offering 3 or 4 of them. We're now doing it in different locations. We have award winning songwriters who are teaching these classes. And our experience has been that unless these kids are actually music majors, the kids who attend these have a better chance of winning in the song contest or placing in some way. And many of these kids, you have to understand, I'm going to do a visual here.
Yeah.
Many of these kids don't play an instrument, they don't sing, they write their song, they pick up their phone, they sing, this is my song about this person who's great, and this is my music, and blah, 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 blah. And then they fill out the form, they upload it, and that's what we have to work with. And we have professional musicians perform the songs of the finalists at the concert. So that's, and then for the step up, we're there to help the kids come up with ideas. If they don't have their own ideas, we come up with ideas. For song subjects, we give them approved topics and then also tell them, run it by us. Let's make sure that whatever song subject you pick,
Hmm.
whoever that is, we have to approve it first because we don't want kids writing songs about somebody who doesn't qualify for the contest if that's what they want to do. So we work
Right.
really hard to set them up for success.
Oh, well, that's great. Um,
And
yeah.
anyone who's interested in doing this in your community, also be in touch with me. We've found our way to be successful, and we would love to spread the word on this. So if you're at all interested or think there's anyone or project in your community that might be interested in partnering with us, please, again, send me an email.
Wonderful. Yeah, I could definitely see how there's a need for that, and hopefully, yeah, other people get involved. That's awesome.
Thanks, Jaden. Thanks,
Yeah.
everybody. I'm reading as best I can some of the comments, and I'm just so grateful that you're even engaged at all in what I'm saying, and that's always a wonderful first step. So thank you all for that.
Absolutely. I think we're pretty good listeners here at the Daily Antidote of Song. So, and this is all super exciting. This is like what we love, like empowering activist projects, getting people involved. So, totally, this is like our bread and butter. Is that the phrase? I don't know. So, Caron, is there any sort of like upcoming performances, events besides the song competition that you want to let us know about?
Wow,
Stuff going
what a
on with
good
you.
question. Um, there are a number of different things that are going on. I don't have anything in particular that I can announce now. Many of them, we're doing a lot of concerts, but some of them are private locations. And we're getting ready for all the song contest. So I would just say if you're interested at all in my own work or the Chords of Courage work or just learning more, because the let's just say a technology is not my strongest suit. You won't be getting lots and lots and lots of emails from me. But if you want some information, I would be more than happy to keep you apprised. So thanks.
Okay, wonderful. Um, yeah, I think most people appreciate not like tons of emails.
Me too.
um, yeah. So, okay, we definitely want to hear the song again. Before we get into that, I have to remind everybody in this room that Carpe Diem Arts is having a community sing tomorrow from, I don't remember the times, but there's a community sing tomorrow. I can put a link in the chat to give you all more information about that. So just look for that in like a few minutes. It might be 6:30. It might be earlier, and I think it's at Genesis in the DC area. I'll put a link. Um,
Someone's
okay,
asking if there'll be a live stream of it. Will it be live streamed? Do we
I
know?
do not know if it will be live streamed, but there's the link. Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, so I just put a link in the chat, and we don't know about this community sing, but we can tell you that moving forward, starting in November, not only are they going to be live streamed, I think we're going back to primarily live streaming. So all of the community sings are going to be here on Zoom with all of us in the room and all the artists in the room, and we're very excited to go back to that. It will be too cold to be outside and too scary still to be inside. So check the link out for tomorrow, and we can't wait to see you all in November also.
Thanks, Joe. And Karen, I think you've been at a community sing before,
I
right? Yeah.
have. It's so
So
much fun. It's just, again, it's another expression of togetherness through music. And I mean, what's better than that?
absolutely. Okay, with that being said, please feel free to sing the song for us again.
All right, so everybody ready? If we can put the lyrics in one more time. Here we go. If I'm not for myself, who will be for me? If I'm only for myself, then what will become of me? If not now, if not now, ooh, can you tell me? Can you tell me? Tell me when. Okay, try the transliteration with me. Imein ani li mili וכשאני לעצמי מה אני ואם לא עכשיו ma-tye. If not now, can you tell me? Tell me when. We care for those dear to us, while we cry out for the stranger, but we can't make a difference at arm's length. We can help those far and near to us. With one voice, we are the changers. Yachdav Naseh is our strength. If I'm not for myself, who will be for me? If I'm only for myself, then what will become of me? If not now, if not now, oh, can you tell me? Can you tell me when? Thanks, everybody. It's such a joy being here. Jaden, you're such a great host. Jojo, you're awesome. Everybody from Carpe Diem Arts, thanks.
Thank you
Happy
so
fall.
much, Karen. It's so good to have you here. And thank you for sharing that song again. It's definitely going to be resonating with me throughout my day. So that is such a gift. And yeah, we're so glad to have you here. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to everybody because it's 12:30 where I am.
Happy fall, happy autumn. Wishing you peace and joy and one way. Just think of one way to step up and make a difference in the next month. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you for your kind words and your wonderful singing. um, all right, bye to everybody watching on Facebook. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody, let's say bye. Glad you're with us today.